talking about Operation Sindoor and that it was necessary and it was successful. When you were saying this in different parts of the world, back home, your own party was critical of that. So, how do the two sit?
No, I think, again, I will say this, and which I said it in my first speech also, that I'm a very vocal member of the opposition when I'm in my country. But when I'm outside my country, I'm the ambassador for my nation, irrespective of our political difference. I must say...
Why can't you be ambassador to the nation when you're in the nation?
No, when you're in the nation, you have to ask someone is going to ask how this intelligence failure happened, right?
Fine.
Someone is going to ask that who is going to take accountability for the 26 lives lost. Someone's going to ask that Asim Munir made such a poisonous, toxic statement. Did we work on our intelligence and did we alert our agencies to be on the, on their guard, knowing what's coming? You have a 370 removed, you have a tourism economy going great guns. And suddenly it coming to a full stop, someone's going to ask the tough questions. And it is incumbent of the opposition to ask you that.
So didn't your leadership of your party tell you that you're going a little overboard defending the Modi government?
No, actually, I wasn't going overboard defending anybody.
I'm not saying you were. Did they say that
Not
you
at
were?
all. See, to be fair to my party leadership, they were very clear that as far as India is concerned, we need to speak in one voice. In the all-party meetings also, we had extended our full cooperation and support to anything that the government chooses to do. And if this was part of one of the government mechanisms to reach out and, speak to these people, go as part of the delegation, so be it, be part of it. But however, the tough questions still haven't gone answered really. We had a 72-hour, 36-hour debate on Operation Sindoor, but we did not have the Home Minister come and give anything about what action have been taken within our...
You guys staged a walkout when he was speaking in Rajya Sabha.
Amit Shah ji, we did because he started with, "Tum mujhse hi nipat lo, tum Prime Minister." Listen, the point was Prime Minister was to come and speak to in both the chambers. You have to give dignity to the Rajya Sabha too. So you've gone and Prime Minister has spoken for 2 hours non-stop in the Lok Sabha. Come, give the same due and dignity to the Rajya Sabha as well.
So if he doesn't come, then stage a walkout. Is that
so
okay?
it's also about it's a protocol, right? You've answered the Lok Sabha. Come and address the.
Okay, I'm not giving an excuse that whether the Prime Minister ought to or ought not to have come. That's a different point. But what I'm saying is, suppose like a 26/11, because we can compare 26/11 to what happened in Pahalgam, a big enough thing. But somehow when Dr. Manmohan Singh did not address the parliament and somebody else did it on his behalf, whether it was Pranab Mukherjee or Chidambaram or whatever, it was acceptable with...
No, that could have been BJP's call. That was BJP's ask, okay, if he's not doing it. But also, let's not forget that BJP was coming out with full-page ads about how Congress has been a weak government.
Okay.
All front-page ads. But again, that is BJP, or that time's opposition's call. This time, opposition's call, when the Sindoor discussion began, was that the Prime Minister will address both houses.
Okay, who decides कि हम लोग सब walkout करने वाले हैं? So if Rahul Gandhi decides walkout, does the UBT just walk out just because RG has said it?
No. We have these meetings where the LOP decides that. So, but we were also taken aback that the Prime Minister did not come and address us. And the language with which Amit Shah said कि मैं ही आपसे निपट लूँगा. You don't speak like this. Okay. Let's give the chamber the grace it deserves. So a walkout is still a dignified way. What Arun Jaitley ji and Sushma ji used to say.
You think that the other side, what Kharge ji and what Rahul Gandhi's speech, that was dignified in that?
I don't. If there's some particular context that you're speaking in, then I'd probably be able to answer
some of the things that Kharge ji said, of course. Anyway, that doesn't matter. Whether it's not the tutu meme, so I'll let it pass. And also, I think Kharge ji's seniority is such that nobody ever says anything to him. They just let that pass. But somehow Rajya Sabha just seems a very acrimonious place now. It was not the case. It used to be dignified debates which used to happen because they're elders. But it doesn't seem to be the case now.
When I was growing up and I was seeing these debates happen, such effective parliamentarians speaking their point of view so eloquently, effectively. And Smita, ever since I've got into the parliament, I haven't voluntarily missed a single day of the session. until unless I've taken ill or something, or there is some urgent work that's taken me away, I have been suspended. So. But when I came here, I thought there's so much I'm going to listen, and there's so much I have to take home, so much I have to learn. And then I saw the debates, and I get to speak for 3 minutes, 4 minutes. I was like, ANI is kinder to me outside the chamber, where I can speak for 5 minutes and they don't stop me.
Than in the
They're inside the chamber, right? So, and then you see so much acrimony coming from, I would say now it's both the sides, simply because there's no means of communication. All the communication has broken down.
That's
the worst. That's the worst space to be in, where both sides there's distrust. There is no communication.
Yeah.
There is no a to-go person. Like, for example, a parliamentary affairs minister has a voice with every single, leader of the opposition, who when they want to, not disrupt and let the parliament function. So parliamentary affairs minister is a very important position to be in, where you can find some person to connect and say, listen, let's resolve this. There's a central hall, let's go discuss in the central hall and we will resolve this, and let's find some solution. This cannot be forever. That also, that tradition is also gone. There is no central hall, of course. There is no coming together of Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha also anymore. So it has led to a feeling of, and every time you're seen with somebody who's maybe BJP, or BJP is seen with somebody who's us, it becomes like, I'm plotting, planning. So that is
everything is on camera also. That also happens.
Right.
A lot of change. Any other questions? Okay.
Ma'am, while ma'am asked about Operation Sindoor, I wanted to ask you, just when you hit back at Trump, senior leader from your party, Sanjay Raut ji, he called PM Modi a mute PM. Why are there so many mixed signals about it from your party?
My response was to Donald Trump on the basis of what he called a dead economy. If he calls it economic crisis, etc., which we keep saying, that's severe economic crisis, fine. But when you call an economy dead and you do business in India, your Trump empire has grown by various percentage points in my nation, you are actually humiliating all the hard-working people of this country, right from the daily wage laborer to a corporate house which is contributing towards India's growth story. Of course, we are trying very hard. Of course, our per capita income doesn't match. Of course, we don't have enough jobs to offer. Of course, there's a lot of struggle in my nation, which I shall continue to point out. But I cannot have someone coming in and shouting down our throat and saying that, listen, you're a dead economy. So then why the hell are you wanting a trade deal with us? Why don't you just shut your Trump empire and go back to America and build some more Trump towers there? So that was my point. And of course, Raut sir was speaking more from the point of why is the Prime Minister not speaking? But in this particular case, I just felt that the dead economy bit is more a statement about my countrymen. The 140 crore people who are struggling to survive, strive, work hard, thrive, everything.
One BJP MP said that leader said that Uddhav doesn't need an enemy, he has Sanjay Raut. What do you have to say to that?
BJP has so many foul-mouthed people speaking any kind of statements that come into their heads. We've also had one BJP member of parliament abusing another member of parliament. So I don't want to...
It's not as if phool nikalte hai Sanjay Raut ki muh se, wo bhi, he also gives it attack se wapas.
Yeah, so if you're hearing this kind of...
Subah ANI team is there because he has something sharp to say. Uske baad BJP...
He sets the national narrative for BJP to respond to every day. So of course BJP, it hurts the BJP, that's why BJP speaks the way they do.
So you think that the advice that Uddhav gets from Sanjay ji is good?
Absolutely. He's very much a part of, he has suffered the consequences, he's been sent to jail for it, he fought that fight as well. So there is, the commitment to the organization is total. So just because there's a whole lot of chatter about, oh look, he's made some statement and damage, that's absolutely incorrect. He's also someone who listens to everyone within the party. He's been... I would say he's been so encouraging towards me as well.
He's so close to Rahul Gandhi all the time. Protest, maybe he's sitting next to him in the bus going for the lockup.
Yeah.
Saath mein baithe hue hain. And then...
So they share good camaraderie together.
Namaste, Jai Hind. You're watching ANI podcast with Smita Prakash.
अगर हम उसको मस्जिद कहेंगे तो फिर विवाद होगा।
इशू है, टूटा है क्या भारत?
400 पार का मतलब ये है कि संविधान खतरे में है।
क्या हम लोग ये निर्देश देते हैं कि फला को गिरफ्तार करके जेल डाल दें?
वही तो कह रहे हैं सब।
ये बेबुनियाद निराधार आरोप।
सच्चा सुनना चाहो देखो स्मिता प्रकाश ANI, it does not lie।